Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
I just got back from a first date, which is why I'm all dressed up. But the guy was actually so nice. This was the first time I've been on like a first date where it actually went really good to the point where it's like, I would consider going out with you again. Like, he was a gentleman. He paid for the meal. He opened the doors. He wasn't making fun of me. Like, maybe the bare minimum. Anyway. And he was like, before I walk you to your car, I need to get something out of my car. And he's like, I got this for you. So we're going to open it up together because I haven't opened it up yet. He just gave it to me. And he was like, yeah, I picked it up for you. And I'm pretty sure it's flowers. And I think he said maybe wine. Wow. And then he got me a bottle of wine. How sweet of him. I need to go put these together. I remember when I had to beg my first boyfriend to get me flowers for Valentine's Day or my birthday. Meanwhile, this guy gives me flowers on a first date. Also, can we have a moment for the dress?
Yes, absolutely, because that was the only interesting part about that story. Oh, and of course the dog behind you. Ignoring the obvious question, where did you find that unicorn to give you the bare minimum? She never got a second date and no one understands why. Maybe because she considered what that man did on that first date to be the bare minimum? I guess we'll never know.
Okay, so the men who are the most fun to make fun of and the men who are the most fun to tease are the men who have actually not had female friendships before. And I mean platonic female friendships. And yeah, duh, like meaning they're not attracted to you. I do believe that's possible. I don't really like the word innocent, but I feel like I have to use it because like these guys actually know nothing about girls. If you are a crier or an overdramatic girly like moi, okay, just literally start crying in front of said guy. Watching a man trying to comfort a woman when he's never had to do that before in his life, and it's not a woman that he's attracted to, by the way, it is the funniest thing that you will ever witness, okay? Because he most likely does not have sisters either, okay? And he has no experience, okay? It's literally watching someone in a new habitat. You might think this is toxic or messed up, but I don't think so.
You are somewhere in your 30s talking about men that are also in their 30s or older. They've seen women before, they've dealt with women before, and they know how to deal with a woman like you. They are not responsible, and it's not their job to comfort you every single time you start crying. That awkwardness they show comes from them not really caring about you crying or not. What you get is their princess. I hope you feel better so I can go mind my own business.
You know, one thing I will never understand about men, if a woman asks you a question, odds are she already knows the answer to that question. So why lie? If she is asking you a question, 95% of the time, she already knows the freaking answer. She already knows. She is just testing you to make sure you are either honest or dishonest.
Or she doesn't know the answer and she's just testing. If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, if she knew the answer, she would start a fight, not ask a question. You were right about that part. You do not understand men. Maybe you should try understanding yourself first and then try to understand us.
Explain to me what you mean by marriage is hard.
What do you want to eat?
I don't know. You decide. I don't know.
Do you want BJ's?
No, we just had that last night.
What about Texas Roadhouse?
Not really.
You want pizza?
That's kind of too heavy.
You want Mexican food? Like taco truck?
That sounds okay, but I'm not really craving it, but
You do or you don't?
it's up to you.
Do you want Chinese food?
Too greasy.
What about you want to go find a Filipino restaurant?
Well, there's not really a good one here. We would have to drive probably like an hour for that.
What do you think you're craving?
I'm not really hungry. So
You said you just
decide.
wanted to eat.
Yeah, but
What'd you have today?
whatever you want.
What did you eat today?
Just iced coffee.
That is what you would call a lose-lose situation. You asked and you'll never get an answer. But because you asked, now you can't just go and order something you think she would want because it's not gonna be what she wants. And now you're the bad guy because you don't listen and because you don't know her favorite food, which is true for most men.
You are not supposed to get her wet. Women aren't supposed to be wet.
What?
Hi, this is Bradley Bliss, top dating coach in America.
How?
Why do women get wet?
Oh boy, here we go.
It's because it creates a level of moisture to have intercourse with her. But if we obsess on making her too wet, then we start slipping in and out, and it doesn't become a very good experience.
That speaks volumes about someone.
So, I want you to look at this just like if you're smoking a meat.
What?
If you smoke a meat for too long, it starts to become a sloppy stew. You do not want to have intercourse in the form of a sloppy stew.
How exactly is one a top dating coach? I mean, seriously.
So what I advise my clients is to keep foreplay no more than 5 minutes. If
Don't ever give dating advice again. Please.
it's more than 5 minutes, then you're in trouble. You're in the danger zone, my brother. Keep it 5 minutes or less so you have the proper amount of lube to have proper intercourse.
Given that type of advice, I can definitely see why some women would choose the bear.
I wouldn't go that far, but sure. This was for my 5 lady viewers who are still watching my content for some weird reason. So I'm gonna take the opportunity to say I'm sorry. We are not like that and we do not claim him. I do not know what planet he came from, but he is not ours. And for my gentlemen viewers, please, for the love of God, do not buy courses from these lunatics.
I've been seeing a lot of people do this, and I get my feelings hurt on the internet every day anyway, so I figured I would just hop on it. How old do I look?
Double D.
I'm just wondering, if there were an army for women, made by women, to protect women and children, and other who needs protection, of course, would you join that army? And why is there no army like that?
Because you wouldn't be able to decide who leads. There'll be a whole week of OMG, like no, like my God, like no, not the not that blonde girl, like absolutely not. And a week later you'll all decide it's patriarchy's fault and you'll all go home.
What if I told you people go into bear enclosures at the zoo every day? They're called zookeepers.
Oh, okay, now it makes sense. That's why it makes sense choosing the bear over a man. What if I told you there are people who go into cells? They're called prison guards.
If men don't want us free bleeding all over the floor, then they'll get together and they'll petition for free feminine products.
They won't and they will not. Why don't you all get together and petition for free feminine product? Ah, no, you're right, my bad. It's the all of you getting together that's keeping you.
I told you not to step out of the shower naked in front of my cat. Turn this off? No, you're going to your own home if you keep traumatizing my cat.
I don't have no
Look at
problem
him.
doing that.
Look at him. He is traumatized.
Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.